Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do when we're splitting up our paper and we want to get 10 different boxes is the first thing we want to do is we want to fold our paper in half. Now you need to make sure that your paper is landscape. So remember, portrait means it's taller. Landscape means it's wider. So I want it to be landscape. First thing I want you to do is I want you to take the top of your paper and I want you to fold it down. So you just fold it down in half like that. And kind of fold it hot dog way, if that's what you want to call it. But it's just folding it so it's going down like that. After you have that step done, you go ahead and open it back up and you can see that you've got a line going across your paper. You can just use your pencil, kind of trace that line so it's a little bit easier to see. Now my next step, we're going to be using our ruler. Again, we want to start on the side, on the left side here where we can see 1. That's the side we want to start on. We do not want to start on the side that has 12. So go through and make sure you're putting this side, the side that has the 1 on it. We want to start that where the paper starts. And I'm going to line it up with that line that I made right there. After I've got that step done, I need to find some numbers on my ruler. I need to find the number 2. I need to find the number 4. I need to find the number 6. And I need to find the number 8. After I've done that, I'm going to use these numbers to make some more lines on my paper. So what I want to do is I want to hold my ruler nice and tight so it's not going to wiggle away while I'm holding on my paper. I'm going to find that 2. Go ahead and find the 2. And the first step is, right where the 2 is, I'm just going to make a line going straight up. Doesn't have to be a perfectly straight line. That's just perfect. Number 4, or I want to find number 4 on my ruler. Same thing, I'm going to go straight up. The next number we were looking for was 6. Straight up. And the last one is 8. And again, my ruler shouldn't be wiggling around. You should be using your non-dominant hand to kind of hold it down, make sure it doesn't move on you. And there's the last one. That's all you have to do using that ruler again. Now, what I want to do right now, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces. So to make 10 spaces, all I need to do is do the exact same thing on this side. Now, we don't even need a ruler for this part. I've already got where my line is. I just need to make it go all the way to the end of the paper. So I will just take it, continue all the way across. Same thing right here. Go all the way across. Go all the way across. And my last one. And now if I count my spaces, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Our next step, after we have our 10 spaces, we are going to use the crayons. And our crayons, we're going to be tracing our outline we've got here. And you can use any colors you want. You want to try and make them different. It's okay if you get a little off on some of them. I'll make yellow. Go right there. You really want to press down hard when you're doing this. Press down hard to make sure that it's going to stick to that paper really good, because we are going to be painting these. And when we paint them, the crayons are going to stop the paint from going on the paper. We call that a resist. Kind of like what we did when we did our owl project. Let's use red here. Once you're done with this step here, then all you're going to need to do is go into each space and we're going to fill in those numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with 0. So we're going to go to this very first box, start with a 0. Next box, 1. Next one, 2. And I'm just going to keep going all the way down till this is all finished up. You should end on the number 9. 7, 8, 9. And just like what I did with my first step with the pencil lines here, I want you to do the exact same thing with your numbers. Try and get some different colors. And once we're done with that, we'll be ready to paint.